It isn't exactly radical. What we had published today, basically it's a version of if numbers improve, you can do more stuff. If numbers worsen, you can do less stuff. Now, we've a bit of clarity on what that stuff is and how many people can go to different events, for example. But there's areas where we still don't have clarity. We don't have clarity, for example, on how you move between stages, stage 1 and stage 2, or stage 3 and stage 4. We know that there's 9 criteria that include case numbers, incidence rate, ICU numbers, deaths, what have you, but there's no guidelines on how they apply. And essentially it looks and it sounds today like they would apply the same way they apply at the moment. Like NPHET will just look at all these things together and make a judgment call themselves. So it's not really that radically different from what we're doing at the moment. We also don't have clarity on why Dublin is in a world of its own in stage 2.5, level 2.5, somewhere between level 2 and level 3. We didn't get any clarity. We got confusion actually during the press conference from it, because Micheál Martin talked about the fact that the recommendations, the specific Dublin recommendations, came from the National Public Health Emergency Team before this roadmap was finalised. So that's why they don't really align exactly with the roadmap. But then we had in the same press conference talk that, there was a reluctance to lock down Dublin because of the economic damage it would do to the country. Now, there's some merit in that argument, but that's different from the fact that Micheál Martin just said it was because the recommendations predated the roadmap. Like, which is it? He suggested that some people argue that the surge might not be as bad as we might have feared this coming winter, but, and this is what he said, but he and the government were not willing to take that risk. Why? Why not take that risk? Like, that was my immediate question, isn't it? I said it out loud in my car. I said, why? Why not take that risk? I mean, the consequences of not taking the risk we seem to forget about, and this government seemed too quick to forget about. They talk about getting the economy going, but I don't see any evidence of that today. Instead, I see evidence of them forgetting that they are destroying livelihoods, that they are leaving businesses shuttered, that they are causing hospital waiting lists to skyrocket, that they are causing people out there, people listening to this show, to have cancer diagnoses delayed and possibly missed. That is the consequence of not taking risks.